What's going on, everybody? We are back here in some more Netflix's ATV Legends. So today I actually wanted to talk about the title. Um, so a couple of days ago, Motocross The Game got released, and yeah. So The Game got released. Some people were able to get a early copy of the game, early alpha gameplay and everything. Everything like that. And there was some people who leaked the game. So I'm pretty sure some of you probably have seen the footage, or if some of you have maybe seen the other YouTubers for MX Biker and everything like that talk about the game and everything. So I'm going to actually talk about it today. So if you guys seen last video, um, my last video talking about this, you guys would know that I was talking about some of the things that were being said about the game and things that needed to be said, things that or anything like that. So now that we have gameplay for the game, now we can start giving it like critiques and everything like that. Just like everybody said, the game is still in early alpha stage, early development, very early development, and um, that should, that should be need to be said. So for starters, for 8 months of the game being like developed and all of that, the game looks impressive. I'm not going to lie. For a game that was in development for 8 months from the time it got um, announced, from the time it's been developed and everything, the the physics for the game, the looks for the game for alpha gameplay, that is actually impressive. So that tells me right there that if that is only alpha, alpha stage, you can already tell that there's going to be something more with the physics and probably what the game is going to be like in terms of everything. So the one big thing that I've noticed about the game is that the physics almost look like they have some kind of assist to them. I don't know if that's because the dude who was actually playing the game is like really skilled at that type of thing, or if um or the physics or the game has some kind of assists to the physics or something like that. Because you can actually really tell if you look closely. You can see a lot of um the runs for super or MX versus ATV or MX bikes. There we go. Um, for in the game. So I can tell that somebody or someone or something or a team, this team working on this game have gained a very decent idea about how MX bikes plays, or Devoso is in on project. If you guys don't know who Devoso is, he's actually the creator of MX Bikes. One dude created that one game. So only time will tell when this game is going to be released. Only time will tell with how the game might, you know, the final product would be. Only time will tell what this game is going to be. Uh, I want to be able to have critiques with it because this game is coming to console. Um, Not just PC and everything like that. It's a game coming to console, and it's going to be a lot like the MX bikes and everything like that. But you can tell it's not going to be a full on simulator like what it was advertised. I feel like it's just going to be a simcade, much like MX bikes. I'm starting to see that a lot more, but I'm curious about how the terrain deformation is going to work. I can tell that this alpha gameplay is probably only the base physics for the bikes, which means that there could be a lot more to the physics than just what was released. Um, so that brings me into some of the other critiques that that I was actually talking to somebody about. So um, I was recently talking to somebody, and he was saying that it's almost a bad thing for a game to be as smooth as it was, because the gameplay was really smooth. Um, it looked smooth. It looked like on point, calculated, precise. And this person has told me that that is almost a bad thing, only because that uh, it could end up turning out just like another MX versus ATV game or something like that. But because this game is like can be really smooth with how you can jump and everything like that. But it's kind of weird because I don't know how you can compare an actual arcade to a simcade. There's definitely some things that you can compare and everything like that, but there's a lot more uncomparable um, features and everything like that in simcades more than just regular arcades. And there's a lot more, uncomparable features in simulators than arcade sims or simcades and everything like that, which is really interesting. But for the time being, only like I said, only time will tell where this game's gonna end up going, where this game is going to end up being, where this game is gonna do. It's really interesting to put in perspective um, with comparing this game to like this game, MX ATV Legends. If you guys saw my last video, I did release this tune I'm on now, which is probably the most semi-realistic tune that you can have on this game, and it's probably it's really it feels good. I'd say it feels good, and it feels good. It has a lot of traction. It has a lot of a lot of that uh, accelerator mapping. Just still a lot of clutch boosting and everything, but for the most part, whoa, for the most part, it feels good. But it's nowhere near a simulator or anything like that. But it feels like how the game is supposed to feel like, if that makes sense. So just real quick, just real quick. Okay, so I think that's about it for this video. I just kind of wanted to talk about this, about Motocross the Game, about you know what could come of it. Should we be excited for it? And yes, I do think that we should be excited for it. I think that even though it's a game for PC guys and everything, I know some people have said that us console guys should be like drooling at our fate because it's an actual good motocross game that we are getting for consoles. Uh, but it's still in the area of is it worth it? Is it worth getting excited for? Is it worth? But I do think it is very worth being excited for. But I I'm at it. I'm at a standpoint between if this game is actually going to be a hardcore simulator, or if it's going to be pushed back and be more of a simcade, like MX bikes, more than like them pushing the idea of the game being a hardcore simulator, which I don't think it's going to be. I don't think it's going to happen. I do believe that that was kind of like a marketing standpoint or something like that. But I don't see it becoming like this the most realistic physics that they've made. But again, they are still in alpha. They are still in alpha development. That was only alpha footage. They're still early in development. But again, for alpha gameplay, that game that was impressive. If you guys go to Reaper Doc, if you guys go to Trojan's channel or something like that, there is some gameplay for this game and for how the game plays and how um just how everything the game looks, the game plays, the physics, the precision, the calculated moves. It is that's actually kind of impressive for alpha gameplay for early development, almost a year into development, that and that's on Unreal Engine 5. Someone was just actually talking about that Motocross the Game is a lot more impressive than Supercross 25. Um, and that actually, oh my god. I'm probably gonna end up doing another video for Supercross 5, Supercross Game 5 or 25, because I've been seeing a lot of critique about that game, and um, I do want to kind of talk about it a little bit because that game is getting ready to get pushed out, but um, there's a lot of critiques about the game out there, and I think I should make one and mesh it all again, all together in one video. So this this sand is getting a little bit dicey there. But I think that's about it for this video. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments, and I'll see you guys in the next one. See ya.